everybody. It is Monday night here at Beyond the Airwaves, the Infinity Project. That means it's time to start a whole new week. A long week, especially for those of us living along the Gulf Coast right now. That's right. Yeah, but we'll talk about that in a few minutes. Anyway, this is Monday. That means it's time for Bye Bye Weekend. Hello, new week.
I'm back.
Welcome back. So, I'm your host for tonight. I am Oddball Extreme. I'm currently joined on the line by four of my crazy cohorts. First, we have our master and creator, Frodo. Hello, Frodo.
Hello, everyone. I also think before the night is over, we should announce our new Discord.
Yep, I agree with that. Next up, we have Spirit Spotter Tim. Good evening to you, sir.
Good evening, Madeira.
We also have Resident Joker, Mike. Hello to you, Mike.
Good evening, everyone. Happy Monday.
And we also have our star child, Janet. Hello, Janet.
Hello, everybody. How goes it?
Good. All right. Now, guess what? We got something new because guess what? We got a little thing out in the Gulf that's going to give me a headache this week. So let's see if this works.
Always.
There we go.
All right,
Da,
so
da, da,
I'm
da,
gonna
da.
I'm gonna start this discussion because let's do the weather.
All right. To the weather report.
God, I love being able to do this.
Yeah. Okay, well, there's that right there. And as you
so
can see by this little map here, we got a little thing out there that's going to give us some trouble. Or actually give
so
me some trouble.
Big trouble.
so
And
I'm
it's
gonna
not a
go.
pile of tribbles either.
Nope.
No, it's not tribbles. It would be funny if it was. I'm gonna go through some of the information I can glean from this right now. We are looking at Hurricane Sally, who is a Category 2 storm. As of this moment, it has 100-mile-per-hour wind speeds. No real gusts, but it's only moving 5 miles per hour.
Hmm.
It was 12 earlier this afternoon.
Yeah, but this thing is slowed down so much, it may not make landfall until Wednesday.
Yes, this thing is slowing down so much. I'm going to say this right now. Anyone in the area where if you're looking at our radar, our screen radar or whatever, if you notice where all the wind swirls are next to like Florida and all that, if you're in that area, you're going to get slammed. You're probably looking at some major flooding.
Hmm.
How
So be
about how
ready.
about major beach erosion?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's going to be beach erosion. There's going to be a lot of flooding. Just be ready for it. And if you notice the cone that is up on the screen that
Hmm.
shows the path, be ready because anyone in that cone is susceptible to this one.
Oh, yeah.
It,
Especially me.
yes, this is not a joke. This is not a game. These, this hurricane is what number of the season?
Oh God, I'd have to check. I'll tell you this much. In terms of the alphabet, we only have the W storm left, and we'll be hitting that. We're probably gonna end up hitting the Greek alphabet before the end of the month.
Which is scary to say the least.
Hmm.
So, Sally's of the biggest importance right now. But if you go down a little bit next to the Yucatan Peninsula, there's the chance of another storm forming. It's a 20% chance, but it's still there.
Hmm. That's right.
Um,
This thing is brought to you by the letter X.
mhm.
They could have an X storm if they would. Xavier.
There's not too many of them. That's why the Atlantic only has 21.
So,
Uh,
and then if you pull off to the side of the Atlantic, surely,
Hmm.
uh, you got Teddy,
Which
who
is right
is a
here.
tropical storm, and it looks to me like it will be producing hurricane force at some point. We have Vicky,
But I think she's dying out. She's over here.
yeah. We have
This is
Paulette,
Yeah. Paulette's through with Bermuda.
and it looks like it's going to bounce south.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh boy, that's gonna be freaky.
yeah, that's going to be really weird.
Mm.
But here's the thing that really concerns me. Go toward the west of Africa, Shirley.
Yep, there it is.
More tropical, no more. What do they call them before they become tropical depressions?
Invest.
Yeah, it's an invest.
Yeah.
At this point, we have some invest activity to the west of Africa. This is a 50-50 shot
Mhm.
of it producing anything within the next 5 days.
Yep.
Remember last time when I said it was an 80% chance of it producing, of a storm producing something? And literally the day after I said it, it happened.
Yep.
So
Well,
I'm just going to say 50-50 shot. It could happen, it might not, but be ready.
Mhm.
I modify what I said about the only thing predictable about the weather is its unpredictability. I take that back.
No, it can still be unpredictable.
I know, but right now,
Yeah, look at this. There's all those wildfires out there,
Yeah,
and an apparent
and that
earthquake down here.
and those wildfires are one thing I kind of want to discuss today, but we'll wait on that for a few minutes. But that one definitely might need to go a little bit post nuclear.
Yeah.
And then if you look in the Pacific Ocean, we have Tropical Storm Karina, and then south of Hawaii, we have another invest
Yep,
with
there it
a
is.
20% producing something.
Yep.
Damn it.
Oh
Hold on.
my.
What's the matter?
Oh dear.
is Mike still with us?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, here's like the short end of being able to see everything. But one thing's for sure, after Sally, after Mustang Sally gets out of here, had to bring that up.
But yeah, at this point, other than those storms, I'm not seeing anything else tropical wise.
Mhm.
As far as other stuff, if you live in Washington State, you've got a little bit of something over by Vancouver area, Port Angeles, and Mount Vernon and Bellingham and that little area.
It's like, can somebody
Thank
say,
God my friend Karen moved from Bellingham.
yeah,
She'd
it's
be
like,
right in the middle of all that shit.
yeah, it's like I wish somebody could bring that little swirl right there, put over here, knock the fires out or something, or send, if we could send Sally that way or something, get everybody over here
Oh,
some rain.
I will say this: nothing in that storm that in the northwest that I'm seeing is particularly worrying. I don't predict any severity out of it. Really, the biggest thing is this hurricane down here is pretty much locking everything else up.
Hmm.
So, uh, just be cautious if you live down there because it's locking a lot of stuff up for everything.
Yep. Just say this right now that the biggest threat is actually not going to be for the Gulf Coast immediately. It's going to be the wind, but for everybody else, it's going to be prolonged rainfall.
They've already ordered evacuations in Louisiana.
Yep. Dolphin Island is. Oops. Get out of here. Okay. Out. I don't need that part. But yeah. See, this is okay. I get it. All right. This is 6 a.m. Okay, that was today. Oh, this is all right. This will be at 12 a.m. This is 6 a.m. And what time is this gonna be?
They
That's
do
gonna
it
be
in two,
Wednesday at
two, two
Wednesday at
hour
6.
intervals. They
No,
do
it's
this.
like 6 hours or something. But see, here's the thing: it will not make landfall until Wednesday morning. So that's gonna create a problem.
And that also is kind of weird because normally hurricanes don't really slow down so much when they approach land. This one is doing some weird shenanigans. The last one that really slowed way down before landfall was Hurricane, what was it? H. H.
Harvey?
Yes. And we
Yeah,
all know
Harvey. Oh yeah, Harvey created a major disaster.
how that ended up for the people of Houston, Texas.
Mhm.
So this one, I don't want to say for sure that it's going to be another Harvey, but the pattern it's taking tends it that direction.
Well, they're already predicting about 18. I think they said Pascagoula, Mississippi could get 14 inches of rain. I think Mobile. I don't know. I don't think Mobile itself, but Dolphin Island may get 18 inches of rain out of this.
Uh-huh. I know
Oh
one
my.
places it starts in like 4 to 6 inches, all the way up to 11 to 18 inches in places.
Yep,
And,
exactly. I'm
I
supposed to
and
watched a
get
that,
little
three to
bit of the Weather
five.
Channel this morning.
Yeah, I may get 3 to 5 here.
Yeah. Well, at least your mom won't have to worry about watering her flowers for a while.
Yeah, but what I did was just in case of trouble, I went ahead. You see, I have a telescopic flagpole, so I was able to take down the flag without a problem. Of course, I didn't realize there was so much rainwater inside the pole. So when I was taking it down, it's got to splash some water out, but I didn't get wet. But
Uh,
seriously, what I decided was just in case, because the big thing I would be a little more concerned about, quick spin up tornadoes.
yep,
yes.
and that can happen with hurricanes. In fact, it is quite common
Hmm.
because when you've got the amount of turbulence you have in the atmosphere during a hurricane, the sheer possibilities up at the upper levels of the atmosphere are very high.
Yep, especially if you're on the northeastern quadrant.
And to explain sheer, essentially imagine you've got winds going to the southeast and you got other winds up higher going to the southwest.
Hmm.
That that up changing direction causes the wind to start doing a circle shape
Hmm.
in that area, and that could cause rotation to occur.
Yeah,
And
And when
rotation
rotation equals tornadoes, right?
right.
rotation is a predecessor of a good tornado. Yes.
Hmm.
Usually the rotation you're looking for a tornado would be horizontal, so you'd be seeing it from space,
Hmm.
but even vertical shear can cause a tornado.
I
Yep.
wonder if the crew on the ISS is watching all this.
Well, they probably
Oh,
are.
they can see it.
Yeah, it just depends on where exactly it is at the moment. So.
Well, I am grateful that I'm here, but I will be thinking about my friends elsewhere, my family and
Well,
friends elsewhere.
Hmm.
actually, let me check exactly where the International Space Station is.
Yeah.
Just because now that you mentioned it, I'm curious.
Yeah, because
Curiosity killed the cat, Frodo.
Satisfaction brought it back, and no, you did not shoot it with an AK-47 to kill it 20 more times.
Curiosity killed the cat. The dog was next to go. The parakeet beat a fast retreat as the napalm hit the door.
ah,
You know where that? I'll tell you where that came from. It is a folk song from many, many years ago. It's a. Have you heard the song "The Amazing Toy"?
no.
Yeah, well, it's a song called "The Amazing Toy." Only these folk singers took it and gave it that variation.
Oh, nice.
But
But yeah, this is basically gonna be dominating my week, and I will tell you right now, if at any point in time I do lose power and we cannot do the show, because there is always the chance.
I bought that up over the
Yeah,
weekend.
yeah. We'll just postpone the show until I'm back until my computer and stuff is back up.
Yep,
Right.
and that's perfectly all right.
Hmm.
Shirley, I'm looking where the ISS is right now,
Yeah.
and over the Red Sea.
Okay, so it's not quite visible. Once it gets around, it'll be able to see Sally soon enough, so it's fine.
Well, no, it's heading in the opposite direction right now.
Oh,
It's right now, if on its current course and trajectory, it'll go to,
it usually goes like it goes east, but like it goes up and down, right?
yeah, it does. And
Okay.
at its current trajectory, it's going to probably pass by pretty close to uh, New Zealand.
Mhm. Yeah.
Find the hobbits, right?
But yeah, it looks like the next pass, it's going to be on the west coast of
Okay,
the.
that's fine. That's
Might
okay.
be passing over me. Who knows?
But I will
Could be.
say 3 orbits ago, it was right over Sally.
Okay.
So I'm going to
So,
look up one more thing.
yeah. While we are doing that, I'm just going to say this. Who had, does anybody have Hurricanes Going Greek by the end of September on their 2020 bingo card?
I
No,
did it.
who
Oh
started
my.
that? Who the heck started that?
I don't know, but I think
It,
it's been posted all over Facebook, like different things going like
Excuse me.
crazy
it's
different.
been going all year, Janet.
Yeah.
It's the thing is, there's 2020's been a hell of a year, and we've had this disaster bingo going. The
Mhm.
problem is, no one had on disaster bingo derecho attacking Middle America.
Yeah, true. That's true.
So,
It was like what a great. I mean, I swear to God, 2020 will go down in the history books for generations.
mhm, and not for good reason.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, see all these pretty colors on this radar right here.
You know, we are having a rough year, but a lot of people are learning how to come together.
And that's one thing I gotta say right now with regards to what Iowa's been through
Mhm.
with the Dure show. Uh, 12 years ago, 12 years ago we had a massive flood, and if
Mhm.
you don't believe me, look up the flood of 2008.
Yeah, I remember that.
Come here, Princess.
And you know, during that situation, Cedar Rapidians and everyone who was going through it came together.
Uh huh.
And I was so proud of that. But that's one thing we've always been good at in Cedar Rapids is we're all in trouble. We don't fucking care. We help.
Mhm. Yeah. It's like I'm gonna be honest here. I've been working on a fanfic, and I added. You see, my character is from Mason City, Iowa. Okay, and at the very end of it, I mentioned the 2020 derecho.
Have
So
you got that part up yet?
no, I should have it up either tonight or tomorrow.
All right.
So, but yeah, you see,
That's the epilogue to that story, right?
yeah, and it's a pretty long chapter this time, so
Yeah.
it's about 5,700 words.
Oh, geez.
Oh
Yeah.
That's
my.
about divided into 3 chapters, lady.
Well, yeah, but it's like I want to make sure it ends on 5 parts. So
So this is part 4.
no, this yeah, part four. Yeah, there's 4 parts now. The fifth will be up probably tomorrow
But
after I
yeah,
get through the. Let's see. Of course, tomorrow I got the what is it? I have a career counselor phone call at
And
eight
then you have
o'clock.
that
Then I have the
Boombox
the Boombox. Yes, that's why we're not having a show tomorrow night. Let me explain. I signed up for like 1 month for the Boombox Studios thing for $49.95. I will cancel it because there's no way I can pay that $99.95 a month. That's way out of my budget. But I'm trying for 1 month. But here's the fun part: the guest tomorrow night there is going to be LeVar Burton.
Oh, you gotta say something that you know someone who's a supreme Star Trek fan and is also blind.
Yeah. Well, let's see what happens with that first, because they're probably going to do more talk about the voiceover part that he does.
Oh, and that's fine.
Yeah.
Who are we talking about? Steve Bloom?
No, LeVar Burton. He's the guest on tomorrow night's webinar.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a video webinar?
Yeah, it's gonna be a Zoom webinar.
Too bad I couldn't afford to sign up.
Yeah, even though it's only gonna be 1 month, it's a good chance to at least just try it out, and maybe want to get a better job and have the money again. I'll do it. You know,
Uh-huh. How much is it a month?
$99.
Oh,
Now since I went to a seminar, I got the chance where I could try 1 month for $49.95. That's what I'm doing. But after that, I'm gonna get out of it
uh-huh.
because there's no way I can afford it. But
Say hello to Frankie.
yeah, Frankie.
Yeah, that poor spider's
Oh
dead.
my.
You know, all of a sudden when you said that, I thought of Grop from Harry Potter.
Oh,
Grot?
Grop,
Grop.
Grop. Oh, what kind of magical creature was Grop?
a giant.
Ah, and I just saw JJ in the chat room. Hello,
Hi,
JJ.
JJ.
Uh-oh, everybody run, it's her!
Oh
Yeah,
my.
yeah, but actually, there's something else I've got tomorrow. Okay, let me explain. I have actually decided to sign up as a poll worker.
Hey, good for you.
Yeah,
Good for you.
yep.
You
I
know,
decided
I
to sign
might
up as a poll worker, and I got the phone call from the election center, and I will be working on November 3rd.
Good for you, girlfriend.
I
Hmm.
might actually that might not be a bad thing for me to do too.
Yeah. It
Because
shouldn't be too late because they're looking for volunteers, because I know for the most part they usually have the elderly there, but you know during in this COVID-19 situation, don't really want to risk them, right?
No, no, we
well,
don't.
and the simple fact is I have disabilities, so
Mhm.
it's affirmative action.
Mhm. But it's
Go
something
for it, girlfriend.
yeah, it's something I've wanted to try, because I wonder what it'd be like to work it. But I got a phone call from them. They said you'll be working that one that you usually vote at. So that's
Be
kind of a
So
good
ready
you
thing.
can
with your
vote.
ID and stuff.
Yeah, I got it. I know. Thank God they finally updated the system like a year and a half ago, where all you do
Uh-huh.
now is scan the driver's license,
Uh-huh.
and the name will pop up
Uh-huh.
instead of
Good
going
boy.
through the old paper list, because it's like I remember those.
I'm gonna look into that for my area because actually that might not be a bad thing to do.
Yeah, because it aroused my
Hold
curiosity. It's
on.
like,
What are you chewing on,
uh
dog?
oh,
Does
Oh
it
my.
do you does it pay?
hmm.
Get enough fiber in your diet.
Hold on. Yeah, actually, in my case, it's $125.
That's not bad.
Get enough
And
fiber in
that's
your
how
diet
much
as
it is
well.
at our place.
Yeah, yeah,
You think I
yeah.
could do that?
Depending on the state and the county, look it up. But usually they will pay you, but like I said, it depends on the state. Also depends on the county. So in my case, I checked. It's $125.
For that one day.
Yeah, it may not be much, but it's like, hey, it's
Hey, it's a,
something.
it's a.
It's a little bit. It's something different. Something I want to try.
I wish I could drive. I'd do that myself. But
Hmm.
don't let the Trumplicans get pissed off at you.
No, here's the thing: you cannot wear anything which endorses a candidate.
But you already know who the candidate is you're endorsing.
Yeah, yeah. You see, I know what I'm worried about. I can't bring that up. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
have to remain neutral, even though I know who I'm voting for. I can't bring it up while I'm doing this, and that's fine. That's no big deal for me.
Okay, so you can get there and vote in advance, right?
Well, I'm gonna see if I can vote absentee
Right.
because from what I read, I have to be there from about 6 a.m. to 7:45 p.m.
Oh, I hope they give you lunch.
I well, at least give me a lunch break.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the problem is with only it's probably like 2 30-minute breaks, and there's no way I can get home, eat, and then get back in time. So even though it's not that far away, I don't want to take the chance either. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, you know what you do, don't you?
Microwave it.
And do you have one of those insulated lunch bags?
Yeah.
Okay, you microwave it and put it in that insulated lunch bag. It'll keep it warm.
Well, wait a minute. If the church where I'm going to have to do it, if it's got a microwave, I wouldn't have to worry about it, right?
Right. Oh
But yeah,
shit.
but I do encourage if you have a chance, try an opportunity to be a poll worker because
Right.
that way you can learn the process of how it actually works.
Yeah, you'll be responsible for like checking IDs and
Yep.
stuff, right?
Yeah, checking IDs, print up the ticket. It's like go take it to the next table where they, process the ticket, you sign it, and then, take the ballot, fill it in, go vote, you're done.
Yada yada.
As I will tell you this right now, I have no doubt that this election is going to be a busy one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no doubt.
Well, especially with what's going on in the world.
Exactly.
Vote blue.
Yeah. Like I said though, I cannot encourage one way or the other, but in this case it doesn't really bother me because I'm pretty good about it since like I said, I know I'm voting for her. My neighbor's going to vote for Trump, but she and we are still friends. We're not going to let our political differences get between us, and that's that. You know?
Yeah,
Yep.
just like you and I have been agreeing to disagree for the last 3.5 years,
Exactly.
ever since the asshole got in office.
Because let's face it, I'm probably the only Republican in this group. Well, except maybe JJ. But um, here I am. I'm not trying to throw everything at you guys. You guys are not trying to throw everything at me. So,
Right.
And that's where I make the distinction,
mhm,
I respect you, Shirley, that you're a Republican, even though I'm a Democrat.
mhm,
Thing is, what I consider to be a Republican is not the same thing as what is actually a Republican.
yeah,
Because people like Donald Trump are fascist. They're not
Oh, get
Republicans.
get this. You know how Trump has been wanting to build his goddamn wall to keep the Mexicans in Mexico and threatening to deport them, etc.
mhm,
Which
He
isn't
was
going to
in
work ever.
Arizona. He was in Arizona courting the Latino vote
yeah. I saw that.
after he said all that shit.
Yeah, I
He's
saw
not
that.
going to get a whole lot of votes. I'll tell you that much.
Mhm. And
But here's
it
the
was
thing.
in. On top of that, his rallies have been indoors, no masks, no social distancing.
You
And
know what I
here's
told
the
my mom last night?
Hold it, Janet. Wait. Tim, I think you want to say something. Go ahead.
and here's the thing with Trump and his wall. He constantly preaches about how he's going to build it and how it's going to keep all the Mexicans out and all this other stuff. But truth of the matter is, I don't think he's even so much as thought about the wall that he plans to build. For those of you who are familiar with geography, and I'm sure that would include most of us here,
Mhm.
picture in your head a map of the lower 48 states,
Okay.
Alaska and
Gotcha.
Hawaii not included. As you know, the U.S. has two coastlines, the
Yep.
west coast from Washington down to California,
Mhm.
and the east coast from Maine down to Florida.
Mhm.
It also has the lesser Gulf Coast as well, from Florida over to Texas.
Mhm.
And now keeping that thought in mind, let's say Trump builds the wall, and he's proclaiming it's going to keep the Mexicans out, it's going to keep the druggies out, it's going to keep all these criminals out. Well, no, actually, it won't.
Mm-mm.
Because, as I'm sure you know, yeah, you go ahead build that wall, but
You
they
there?
will go over it.
Yep.
Over,
They will
under,
go
or around
in.
it.
Yep.
Or,
They'll go above it, below it, around it.
Yeah, a high
Possibly
wall
even
won't stop them
through it if
because
they try hard enough.
I've already seen videos of people actually getting over it. So,
Oh, and you want to know something? The drug dealers, you know what they do? The the authorities busted a drug ring that was digging a tunnel
mm-hmm,
from the Nogales, Mexico side of the border into Nogales, Arizona.
I believe it.
They caught they blocked it and
Probably
filled in
filled
the
it with
tunnel.
something. Yeah. Hmm.
But it's not going to stop the drug dealers from giving up.
No,
No,
they're
it's not.
people are resourceful. They will find ways around it.
And the truth is also, most of the people that do this, they fly in by airplane. That
so
wall is not going to stop an airplane.
No.
unless, of course, Donald Trump thinks it's a good idea to build a wall that goes up about 20 miles in the air.
That ain't gonna happen.
That
I would
would
like.
hit that
I
would hit
actually like to see
Laputa.
him.
That would hit
I would
Laputa,
actually like to
surely.
see him try that. And then going back to what I was saying earlier about the map,
hmm
so they can go over it, they can go under it, and I suppose if they try hard enough with the right tools, they can probably even plow through it.
Yep.
But look at all that coastline from Washington down to California, and then
Yep.
Texas over to Florida, and then up to Maine.
hmm
We know one thing about that already. If he builds that wall with Mexico, none of that will be protecting us.
Nope.
Why go over or under the wall when they could just build a boat and swim around it?
Or
Exactly.
or better yet, like go right here, like on this map here. Here's Mexico right here. Here's the U.S. right here. All they'd have to do is like they can get on a boat, go over here. That's it. Done.
That's it. If they can do that, how does the wall protect us?
Yeah. Because
It doesn't.
let's say that wall makes it all the way over here, right to the coast. All they'd have to do is get a boat, go over here, and that's it. They're done.
Actually, they wouldn't
You
even.
want to know the real? You want to know another real kick in the teeth for Trump?
What's that?
Let's take this one step further. Let's say not only does he build a wall along the border with Mexico, but he walls up the coasts too.
Oh boy, that will make that will make all the boat operators really unhappy.
And then they'll go into, say, Canada and then across the northern border.
Guys,
Yeah.
actually, go back to the Mexico, uh, the Mexico Texas border for a minute.
Okay. Right there. Here it
Right
is.
there.
Okay, you wouldn't even need a boat. Here's
Oh
the
yeah.
simple fact: at that point in the ocean, you're on the continental shelf. Okay.
Oh yeah. You can literally walk it.
Yeah, you can literally go. Oh, I see your wall. I'm just gonna go 5 feet, 5 inches out to sea and walk around it.
Yeah.
Like,
See,
hey, Wall, how you doing?
it's like you have someone over here. They can just walk over here, and there they are.
Yep. Hi, wall. I see you there. You're useless.
Yep.
Come here, princess.
Yeah. See the problem is a wall may seem like a good idea, but I don't think it's gonna work.
The
It's
wall.
not. It
Here's the
can't.
thing. Shirley,
Yeah.
do our new fair use thing, and then look up for YouTube.
Okay.
Um, it's called Adam Ruins Everything Wall.
Okay, all right. Let me do the fair use thing first. Okay. Now let me see if I can get this to work here. There we go. All right. Now that
Adam
we're
Ruins Everything The Wall.
all right, let me go to YouTube.
Yep. And play it through the speakers.
Okay.
Because here's the fact. If you look through this one, even imitating what a wall would look like is prohibitively expensive for a TV show.
Adam ruins everything. The wall. Okay.
And this isn't a joke.
Okay, there it is. Adam, that's Adam ruins everything. Why a wall won't stop immigration? Is that the right one?
Yep.
Okay. I hope this works.
Well, I'm on Zoom, so I can't see it anyway.
Illegal immigration is out of control. Our borders are unprotected. We need to build the wall.
Ay, Dios mío, Gaby. Eso me asusta.
Pero abuela tiene razón. Hay tanta gente ilegal aquí y destruyen a nuestra economía. Una pared pondría fin a la inmigración ilegal.
Oh, no, eso es súper incorrecto. La verdad es que la pared no lograría nada. Building a wall would actually increase the number of illegal immigrants in America.
What? How could it possibly?
Here, I'll show you. Just building the wall would be practically impossible.
I love him
This
because
is where it
he's
would
so
be.
real.
God, Adam Runs Everything was a comedy show.
It would
It
have to
is.
stretch over 2,000 miles of
But
rough
here's
terrain.
the thing.
Cutting through
They
mountains,
do their research.
rivers,
Watch the top
villages,
corners. The
and
top
even
two
people's
corners of
homes.
the. There we go. There's an example.
¿Puedo usar su baño?
Ay, lo siento.
They
Está en
actually
México.
cite
and
their
all that
sources.
destruction is monstrously expensive. Just building the wall would cost between 15 and 25 billion dollars.
Can you guys hear that okay?
I can't hear it.
Ay,
Okay.
el duende tiene magia
We'll be able to hear it
would
while we're
easily be
when we're
one
on
of the
the
single
episode.
most expensive
Okay.
pieces of infrastructure in American history, costing as much as 20 Hoover dams or
Uh,
NASA's
yes.
entire
Send me
annual
the
budget.
link for that video so that way I can put it
Oh,
in
sure. I'm
the
sorry. Hang on.
description later. Because I'm gonna need to do that.
Not to mention
Okay.
the astronomical cost of staffing and maintaining
And this
the wall,
way,
which
since
taxpayers
we're
like you and your
citing
children
it
will be
as
stuck
fair
paying
use,
forever.
right?
I paid for the wall.
Because
My
we
father's
are
father
borrowing
paid for the
it,
wall.
but we are
And one
using
day
it for
you
critique.
will pay for the wall. Because this is Wall World.
Even just faking the wall for our show was prohibitively expensive. Looks like our CGI budget ran out. Oh.
Okay, yes.
And
it
there
may
we
be
go.
expensive,
There's
but
the
that doesn't change
example.
the fact that once we
Even
build
the
it will work.
CGI
Not like
wall
you think.
is too
Increasing
damn
security at the
expensive.
border will never stop illegal immigration.
Why not? No one's getting past me.
Yes, they are, because it's estimated that between 27 and 40% of all undocumented immigrants in America came here on planes.
I forgot about planes.
These immigrants didn't sneak over the border. They came here legally
You know
through
what?
passport control, then just
They
overstayed their
can
visas.
keep trying,
And guess what? Border
and we're
walls are
gonna
not going to
keep
stop
fighting
them
them.
because, reminder,
Well, and
planes can
here's the
fly
thing
over
that I want
walls.
to make the point of.
You
Adam
fools!
Conover
You forgot
is a
about
person
planes.
who does
We
comedy,
always
okay?
forget about planes.
And he
Even by
just
your
made the
estimate
very
of
valid
visa
point.
overstays, the wall would still
Planes
stop.
can
About
fly
half of America's
over
11 million
walls.
illegal immigrants.
No, it wouldn't, because of a little something called circular
Okay,
flow. Here,
let's
I'll
save
show
my
you.
eardrums, okay? There.
For
Okay.
decades, immigration to the U.S. was a circular flow. People would come, work for a bit, and then after they were done, go home to their families. Meet Douglas Massey.
But no, I was just using that
Thanks,
as an
Adam.
example
Arms are getting
because
pretty tired
he
waiting for my
used
cue.
huge letters
Professor at Princeton and
to
a pioneering
represent
researcher
that.
on this topic.
When the Reagan, Bush, and Clinton administrations
my
drastically
phone's
increased border enforcement in response to public
Buggy
opinion,
in it.
they stopped that circular flow.
not by keeping people out, but by keeping people in.
As it got harder and harder to go back and forth, people crossing the border decided they were much better off just staying in the U.S.
Se me olvidaron las llaves en México.
But yeah, that should be
If I
the
go back to
video. It
Mexico
should
now,
be almost
you won't let me
over
back
here.
in the U.S. I guess I'll
But
just
yeah.
stay here.
The
In
point
Tucson.
being,
Ironically,
you don't
this increase in border
have
enforcement caused the number of
any way
undocumented immigrants living in the
to
United
say
States to skyrocket by 248%.
that
It's counterintuitive,
your
but building a
wall
wall wouldn't
idea
stop
is
people
going
from
to
coming
do
in.
anything.
It would
In
actually
fact,
stop them from
it
going
doesn't
back.
do
In fact,
anything.
the whole idea of
It
building a
is
border wall
worse
is misguided.
than
The Mexican
ineffective.
economy is doing
It's
quite
a
well right
false
now,
sense of
and
security.
population growth has slowed way down. So there's not much pressure to immigrate.
You know what?
The
Trump's
number of
just
illegal
plain
border
flat-ass
crossings
running
is actually at
scared.
an all-time low.
If you're
And
a
that's the
professor,
thing.
then why are you in the desert?
That's the thing that pisses
I'm
me
not.
off most.
I'm a mirage.
He is scared. He's running scared
duende
because
tiene un
he
amigo
realizes that his policies
Look, we
have
already
all
have
failed.
what has to be the most militarized border between any two nations at peace.
And yet,
so the real issue of
his
immigration
most
isn't the
rabid
people
base
coming
is
in.
trying to say,
The
oh,
fact
he's
is,
going to
they're
win, he's
already
going to win.
here.
And even
Nearly
if he
one
doesn't
out of every
win, he'll
30
try
people in
again.
America
And even
is
if
an
he doesn't
unauthorized
win that,
immigrant.
he'll get a third term, blah, blah, blah. No.
The only thing a wall
No
stops
way
is
is
a
the
discussion
bastard
of
gonna get a
actual
third term.
solutions.
It's against
Oh
the
my God,
Constitution.
Adam, you're right.
Yeah, the Constitution,
The
the
wall
22nd
isn't the
Amendment
answer.
guaranteed
Good.
that
I'm so glad I
after
could help.
FDR was trying to start his
People are
fourth
already
term and
here.
died.
We need to deport
He
him.
actually got elected
Yes.
to the fourth term
Deportation
Yes.
is the
and
answer.
was inaugurated for it, but then died immediately, pretty much after the inauguration.
Oops, I can't stop
Cuando
this part, so
regresemos te
sorry.
explicaré por qué la deportación no es ninguna solución. En
What
Alfonso
is it?
explica todo.
Okay, that's got it.
All right, we got all the information that I wanted to glean from that little thing. So, yes, this is from TruTV. Yes, this is from Adam Conover, and yes, we are using it in the sense of the fair use doctrine for the First Amendment for the copyright laws.
Mm-hmm.
So, in that sense, I want everyone to be aware that a fucking wall does jack and shit.
Yep. It's like I said, people are resourceful. They'll find other ways to get around it.
I believe it. Where there's a will, there's a way, and people have a hell of a lot of will.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it's not even a will. It's just a few shades of insanity.
Yep.
What was that for, honey?
Huh. What'd she do? Give you the bird?
No, she just whistled like, I'm innocent, I'm innocent.
I'm innocent.
I didn't do it. I wasn't there.
Pretty much.
Don't blame me. It's just not fair.
No way.
Hey.
Hey.
No.
Crazy Insanity is my nickname online for a reason.
Here, I blame Tim.
Nope. That's actually not allowed.
Anyway, like I was saying, the point that I'm trying to make about this, and no, this isn't a discussion about the wall. This is a discussion about failed policy. Okay? And you failed miserably.
Yeah.
But anyway, getting back to, whatever else we were talking about. We got one more thing to talk about for the dingbat in the office. Hi, we're supposed to be doing what now? Oh, mopping up the floor of the freaking forest? How do you expect anyone to do that, Trump?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I remember he said something about that, I think, a couple years ago.
He said it every year that there's been wildfires.
Oh,
Ooh,
boy.
if you just raked up the dead leaves and stuff from the floor of the forest, you wouldn't have a problem.
Yeah, he also said exploding trees.
Duke the
No,
Hurricane.
now there is truth to exploding trees during a fire.
Oh yeah, it depends on there's some kind of oil.
Yeah, creosote.
Yeah, that's it.
Creosote is very, very explosive. And at one point, you remember the old timey wooden telephone poles that are still used in some places?
Yeah.
They use creosote oil as a protective coating
Mm-hmm.
to protect the wood.
Yeah. But the problem is if enough builds up and you get a
Boom.
fire, boom.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
okay,
because
so
then
maybe
it's
there is a
nice.
little
Boom,
bit of
boom,
truth to
boom,
that.
boom, boom.
Yeah. There is some truth to that. Okay, that makes sense. All right.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to jump in and contrary anybody, but
No,
No,
you're
no,
fine.
no. But here's what my point is. Okay, yes, there is some truth to the idea that there is an explosive capability out of trees
Mm-hmm.
in certain circumstances. That doesn't mean all the fucking time.
True.
point taken.
Truth.
Have you ever seen pictures of trees after they put the fire out around it? You see the hollow of the tree and there's still flames burning inside the tree.
Yeah, I have seen that.
Yep. And that's something that happens.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now, you probably can't see this, but over on Facebook, James Spann, God, I love that guy. He's like the chief meteorologist in North Alabama. Okay, he said that geography is a problem. Now you can see, now you may not be able to see this here, but um, if you see this, it says Sally expected to be dangerous hurricane for Gulf states, Mississippi, Mississippi. No. And look where the source is. USA Today? Shame for you. For shame.
Somebody didn't do their homework properly before that article was put out.
Yeah. And that's
Yep.
not the only place that made a mistake. If I can get to this next one. Alright. Alright. What is wrong here? It says Louisiana and Michigan coast prepare for Hurricane Sally? No. MI. MI is the postal code for Michigan. MS is the postal code for Mississippi. I swear to God, people are not doing their homework. Yeah, it's like
No one
it's like really?
no one ever does their homework, Shirley. I thought you knew this by now.
Maybe. Let's see. I'm going to check. I'm going to the National Hurricane Center website because I want to see if there is any new update at this point for Sally. Because the next advisory is supposed to come out any minute. So, in fact, it just came out now. It's still at 100 miles an hour. Okay, here's the public advisory. Okay, so outer rain bands are moving onshore in the Florida Panhandle. Life-threatening storm surge, hurricane-force winds, and flash flooding likely along portions of the northern Gulf Coast starting later tonight and Tuesday. So right now, the location is 90 miles east of the mouth of the Mississippi or 130 miles southeast of Biloxi. Maximum sustained winds 100 miles an hour. Present movement is 3 miles an hour.
Ooh, that's going to cause a dump and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, here's what's changed. Hurricane warning west of Grand Island of Morgan City, Louisiana, downgraded to tropical storm warning. Well, let's see. There's a storm surge warning in effect for Port Fourchon, Louisiana, to the Okaloosa-Walton County line in Florida, and Lake Pontchartrain, Lake Marapas, and Lake Bourne, and Mobile Bay. Hurricane warning Grand Isle, Louisiana to the Navarre, Florida, Lake Pontchartrain and Lake Marapas, including Metro New Orleans, because even though they're not going to get hit hard by the eye of the storm, they're going to get the water from Lake Pontchartrain.
Yeah. I hope nobody is crossing that damn bridge.
Oh yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
The one we went across.
Yeah. Well, we went over the I-10 bridge.
Yeah, Lake Pontchartrain has a bridge that goes over the Lake Pontchartrain. Lake Pontchartrain looks like an ocean.
Exactly.
It's so vast and big. But they have a bridge that is what, about 7 miles long?
About 7 miles long. But that's the interstate. If you take, I believe it's US 90. I believe it's 90. That one crosses the entire length of Lake Pontchartrain.
I feel sorry for the people that have to face that again.
Especially, and look at what you have to consider. Some of the people in the New Orleans area are the evacuees from Hurricane Laura.
Oh, shit. I wonder if they'll have a home to go back to when this shit's all over.
No kid. All right, let's see. Tropical storm warning for east of Navarre, Florida to Indian Pass, Florida, and then west of Grand Isle to Morgan City, Louisiana. And I'm not going to read all that because it's going to get too long. But if you want the link, I'm going to put it in the chat. I'm going to put it here. And that's like the current update. But I mean, this thing is moving. All right, it's moving west northwest near 3 miles an hour, and this motion is expected to continue through Tuesday morning. A northward turn is likely by Tuesday afternoon, and a slow northeastward to northeastward motion is expected Tuesday night through Wednesday night. On the forecast track, the center of Shelly will move near the coast of southeastern Louisiana tonight and Tuesday, and make landfall in the hurricane warning area Tuesday night or Wednesday.
You guys are in for it.
Yeah, we mean it. Some strengthening is forecast early Tuesday, and Sally is expected to be a dangerous hurricane when it moves onshore along the north central Gulf Coast.
Is that down there at Orange Beach?
Possibly, yeah.
We've been to Orange Beach.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you first went in the water with me, scared half out of your wits.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But let's see. But let's see. Here's where the storms. This is the storm surge forecast. Now it may hold. We don't know. Well, let's see. Mouth of the Mississippi River, Dolphin Island, including Lake Bourne, 6 to 9 feet. Ocean Springs, Mississippi to Dolphin Island, Alabama, including Mobile Bay, 6 to 9 feet. Dolphin Island to the Alabama-Florida border, 4 to 7 feet. Lake Pontchartrain and Lake Marapas, 3 to 5. Port Fourchon, Louisiana to the mouth of the Mississippi, 2 to 4. Alabama-Florida border to Okaloosa-Walton County line, Florida, including Pensacola Bay and Choctawhatchee Bay. That's a mouthful. 2 to 4 feet. Yeah, it's Choctawhatchee. I got it now. Choctawhatchee Bay. Okaloosa-Walton County line, Florida to, oh God, Chassahowitzka, Florida, including St. Andrew Bay, and finally Burns Point, Louisiana to Port Fourchon, Louisiana, 1 to 2 feet. So, yeah, but the biggest threat, okay, Sally's forecast to turn inland early Wednesday and track across the southeast, producing. Is everybody there?
I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here.
Okay, sorry. Just want to make sure. You know how I am about dead air. Makes me nervous. Anyway.
Hey, I could always do a good fart.
Oh my!
Sorry.
Talk about a tutti frutti. Oh my!
All right. Anyway, let's see. Sally is forecast to turn inland early Wednesday and track across the southeast, producing rainfall of 4 to 8 inches, with isolated maximum amounts of 12 inches across portions of eastern Mississippi, central Alabama, northern Georgia, southeastern Tennessee, and the western Carolinas. Significant flash and urban flooding is likely, as well as widespread minor to moderate flooding on some rivers. Outer bands of Sally could produce additional rainfall of 1 to 3 inches across the Florida peninsula through tonight. Rainfall may produce flash and urban flooding and prolong high flows and ongoing winter flooding rivers across central Florida. Now, a tornado or two will be possible late tonight through early Tuesday in the coastal areas of the Florida Panhandle and Alabama. The threat for tornadoes should increase slowly and slowly spread inland during the day on Tuesday. My biggest threat is Wednesday. So,
I believe.
yeah, so yeah, we got our hand. We're gonna have our hands full, and doggone it, the Google window went down again.
Oh my.
I've been having problems with this lately. I don't know why.
Oh dear.
All right, I'm gonna have to figure it out. So unless Google's decided to figure out how to like black screen itself too, I don't know. If that's the case, then that may make this one a little bit more difficult. But but yeah, that is the story. Sally will be dominating now. Before we end tonight, tomorrow there is absolutely no show at all because I will be at that Bloomvox Studios webinar with Steve Bloom and LeVar Burton, and it's live at 8:30 p.m. Central Time. That would run into the show. And it's like that's not gonna work. So we'll take care of that. Now Wednesday, this is all pending. Wednesday and Thursday will be pending because of Sally. Wednesday will be Rant Rocket Wednesday. Thursday will be the twice delayed Secrets of the Unknown St. Vincent's Insane Asylum. And then finally on Friday, which I know I should be back by that point, we'll have our Nearly Naughty Mad Libs. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
And like I said, if the situation arises where I won't be able to do the show, I'll find a way to let you know, okay?
Will do.
All right, well, I'm going to let you guys go.
Okay.
Stay out of trouble the rest of the week, asshole.
Oh.
Do I have to?
Do I have to? You have to? Alright.
You don't have to unless you want
If I
to.
don't wanna.
Okay.
You don't have to then. Sorry, Frodo disappeared on me. That little jive was meant for him.
It's
Sorry,
okay.
Tim.
That's fine. All right, but anyway, we're gonna wrap things up for tonight. It's been a long, it's getting a little crazy. If you live along the Gulf Coast, if you have not evacuated by now, what the hell are you waiting for?
I think they're waiting for Christmas.
Yeah, but our thoughts and prayers are going to everybody down in the Gulf Coast right now because we got a potentially big and bad situation coming. So have everything in place, be prepared. One other thing, if you have a gas grill, make sure you've got the propane for it. Because Mom and I, when Mom and I lost power a few weeks ago, it was right at dinner time, and we couldn't cook. But now we have the propane gas, we have a gas grill, we're ready for it. Because believe it or not, Mom actually used it in 2004 when Hurricane Ivan came through. She even managed to cook coffee for a couple of the neighbors.
Make coffee?
Yeah, because because the gas grill we had at the time had a side burner. You get it?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, so just be prepared. Don't panic. Have your kids ready. Remember, this time you're gonna have to add masks and hand sanitizer at least. Okay.
Yeah.
So like I said, we will see you on Wednesday. And like I said, if the situation warrants where I cannot do the show, I will let you know. Okay.
Will do.
Because who knows? Because it's a situation where I don't know whether or not I'm going to lose power. So if I do, it's like I will send everybody like a message on Messenger and say, can't do the show. My power's out. And I have no Wi-Fi either if I use my laptop. So to wrap this up, I'm going to simply say love, peace, and chicken grease. Everyone in the Gulf Coast, please take care of yourselves, okay? And everybody inland, watch out for the rain too. So that's all for tonight. Everyone have a great night. Sleep well, stay safe, and let's just end it with the clue. All right, that is all for tonight. Have a great night. Sleep well, stay safe, and we'll see you on Wednesday. We hope. That's it. Good night, everybody.
Providing your arc
Good night,
doesn't float
everyone.
away, right?
Yeah, exactly. All right. Good night, everybody.
Yeah.